The Baltimore Orioles pulled themselves out of the muck and mire from their 2021 110-loss campaign to winning 101 games last year, winning the AL East and possessing the AL Rookie of the Year. However, if this offseason was a precursor of what's to come, they have no shot of winning a World Series within this current window. With that said, let's delve into it. The Orioles' weakness was as glaring as the sun, with it clearly being the arms, specifically the rotation. Their lack of horses at the top was the only deterrent that was going to keep them from making a deep run in October. With veteran John Means on the shelf for all but 4 games and touted prospect Grayson Rodriguez seemingly not ready for the spotlight, their undisputed ace was 36-year-old journeyman right-hander Kyle Gibson, whom they had just inked to a 1-year deal. Now, no matter how loaded the rest of your roster was, they were possessing the most deviating 8th and 9th inning guys in Cano and Bautista, as well as trotting out one of the more deadly lineups in all of ball, with Adley Rutschman and Ryan Mountcastle spearheading it. With that said, there's just no realistic outcome that you can concoct for even the most optimistic Bird fans that lands them in the World Series when you're handing the ball to Kyle Gibson in Game 1. It's just not happening. For general manager Mike Elias and the front office, it should have been a blatantly easy decision to go out and acquire an elite arm at the trade deadline, especially with the litany of top-tier arms that were not only available, but did end up getting moved with the likes of Justin Verlander, Max Scherzer, and hell, even right-hander Michael Lorenzen could have been constituted as an ace during that time with his sterling sub-3.2 ERA. Not only did they decide not to swipe any of those 3, they decided on Cardinals arm Jack Flaherty in the middle of his worst season of his career with over a 4.4 ERA and a whip over 1.5. It turned out to be an absolute whiff of a decision, as Jack performed even worse for the Birds as he amassed an ERA surpassing 6.7 and would have clearly been relabeled to the bullpen if they weren't so bereft of quality arms. That deadline decision was an absolute indictment on the front office, not only because of the result or lack thereof, but also because they had the ammo to make a splash as it pertained to their top 5 farm system. They had an opportune shot to go swipe a Justin Verlander and part with the litany of top prospects they possessed, fill their only glaring weakness, and cement themselves as the class of the AL and represent themselves in the Fall Classic. It was all there for them, and the front office spit the bit as the squad flopped in the division series because of it. No way around it. Fast forwarding to this offseason, their starting pitching need still persists. They're still in dire need of an arm, especially with the loss of Kyle Gibson to the Cardinals. And to this point, they have yet to fill it, despite a litany of quality available arms with the likes of Marcus Stroman, Yamamoto, Aaron Nola, Sonny Gray, and Eduardo Rodriguez. Now, they still have time to rectify it by signing a Blake Snell or Jordan Montgomery. However, if they don't, to hark back to my initial remarks, it's my personal opinion that the Baltimore Orioles will never get to a World Series within this current integration, despite possessing stars like Adley Rutschman, Gunnar Henderson, Cedric Mullins, and Ryan Mountcastle. What do y'all think? Will the Orioles sign a big-time arm? Peace!